Hey guys, Mr. again for another video today, and we are back with our Winnipeg Jets franchise mode. I don't know why I did it like that. Whatever. So let's see. So I believe at the end of the last episode, well, actually after I ended the last episode off screen, I believe I offered a contract to everybody I wanted to come back to the team. So let's advance a day, and I just want to see, because I'm pretty sure I did. All right, so I did. So Connor accepted. I'll show you the contracts. Actually, I'm going to write all of them down just so I don't forget. So Connor Olsen accepted. I think he's a prospect. Wilson accepted, which is good. Harkins accepted, which is good. Next is Spacek. He also accepted. And Gustafson rejected, so I'll have to offer him a contract as well. That is the goalie we just traded for, I believe. Stahl accepted. Kane accepted. I think these are just entry-level contract players now. So let's go back to the contract situation, and we'll see who is there. So 5.8 million. I mean, I know TJ Brody is there. I know Eric Comrie is there, but I'm not going to be able to sign either of them. So we're going to look to replace them in free agency. Now Gustafson, yes, Gustafson is the goalie. So I could do 1 year at 1 mil. I think what I might have tried doing was the max entry level deal for 2 years, and I think he might have declined that, just because it goes into like 1.7 million after after I offer him 3 years. So 1 second, who is there anybody else? Wait, who got Gustafson was the only one that retracted. All right, well, I will show you the the new deals to everyone in just a moment. Advanced day, Gustafson, he rejected. He's not interested in a two-way offer at this time. Alright, okay. 1 second then, my bad. I did not mean to go to the calendar either. Come on, go back. Let's go. Contracts, alright, let's see. Where is he? Gustafson, alright. So, I mean, he said he isn't interested in a two-way deal, so we'll just give him the max deal for 1 year then, and we'll try that. So I'll show you another reason why we aren't going to go after or try to re-sign TJ Brody, because there's a possibility. Alright, so Gustafson did accept that, which is nice, but I mean, still, we'll have to give him money next year more than likely. So view contracts. What am I doing? Oh yeah, view pending free agents. So this is why I'm not signing TJ Brody. There's a chance that Subban, Shea, Ekman, Larson could go, and then if none of them go to free agency and I can't sign them, we'll just go back with TJ Brody. It's just he doesn't want to be re-signed, so it'll be extremely hard for me to bring him in because he's going to want even more money. And if it's an acceptable contract for him, like, I mean, 3 years isn't bad, but I can't offer him much more money anyways. Like, I think I can, yeah, max I could offer him right now is 5.75, and I'd have to do that on like 4 years. And at that point, he could be dropping off, and then I might not even be able to trade him, and I just don't want to risk that. Now, for Comrie, again, he wants a lot of money, and since I'm using him as a backup, I don't want to give him that much money. Obviously, it's a backup goal. You don't want to give a backup that much money. So that's why I'll just let him go. He can be a starter. So we've got everybody now. Actually, let's go back to the contracts, and I'll show you guys everything, or everybody who just got re-signed. Let's see. I think there's a way I can do this. Signed recently. There we go. So Kyle Connor got a $7 million deal for over the next 4 seasons. Wilson got a $1 million deal over the next 2. Spacek got a 1.05 over the next 2. Harkins got a one year deal, 7.5, and then Olsen, Kane, and Stahl all at $875 on their new entry-level deal. Kane, obviously medium elite, Stahl and Olsen low elite, so 3 prospect defensemen. That should be interesting. But other than that, we are good, I believe. We did sign Gustafsson, so I'm not going to sign Brody. I'm not going to sign Comrie. I'm not going to sign Lemieux. He's 26 years old, 73 overall. Just not worth it. Nogier, he's been complaining. We'll just get rid of him. We have more defensive prospects to bring in anyways. And I think that is it. Walter, Reinprecht, Van de Vel, Bouillon, Chevrier. So those are just unsigned rookies. Now, there might be some players that I need to re-sign because sometimes it doesn't show. Usually, players that are done on their entry-level deal that could be re-signed. So none of these players will get re-signed. Yeah, see, Noche, he's just pissed. And Lemieux, don't want to bring him back. Van de Velde, I mean, we could bring him back, but again, we have better defensive prospects anyways. So we'll just not use him there. So I believe we are good, and I guess it is time to sim to free agency, which is only 3 days away. But we'll see. So Lemieux, obviously, yeah, whatever, okay. There we go. So TJ Brody obviously did not come back with the team. But let's see now who is in free agency. We should have a decent amount of cap space. Brady Shea made it to free agency. All right, so did Ekman Larson, but they both want a lot of money now. Obviously, Brody is still there. 3 teams interested in him right now. Chris Bigris is there as well. He wants even more money. He's also younger. Although, to be fair, I'd much rather TJ Brody. TJ Brody's got better defensive stats and offensive stats. Bigris is faster and can hit heavier, but yeah. Now, Brady Shea, I mean, he's not necessarily a two-way defenseman, although he puts up a decent amount of points. How does Ekman Larson do? 61 points. I would love to bring in Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson and Doughty on the top pair, that would be sick. That would be freaking amazing. Now it's just finding a player that I could trade away to get rid of some of this cap space. Let's see, how about prospects? Low elite, Kozanov. Nikolai Goldobin is not in RFA. He is 82 overall as well. Medium top 6. It's decent offensively. I don't know, though. Maybe. I mean, it's a possibility we could bring him in, whether I want to or not. Shenishin, Beauvillier, and Ruzicka are all there. How about goalies? Any prospect goalies? Medium starter, 2 medium starters, a low starter as well. I don't think I'm going to sign anybody here. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I would love to get Ekman Larson, because I feel like realistically, you'd have to see a top 2 pair like that do something together. It's just who Lindell love to move out a 70. Yeah, you know what, Lindell, okay. I mean, he's got value. He is just absolutely pissed. So what team wants him? I'd rather send him to an Eastern Conference team. Every single team wants him. Literally every single team in the NHL wants him right now. So an Eastern Conference team that would like a defenseman. Carolina, I'm not saying I want a defenseman back, but is it realistic to give them a defenseman? No, not really. Let's see, Columbus, they don't have the cap space. Detroit, do they want a defenseman? Yeah, they could definitely use a defenseman, so you know what? Let's try this then. So I don't think I could get their 3rd, but yeah, okay, definitely not getting their 3rd. But we'll try their 4th and 5th in this upcoming draft. Will that go through? Probably not. Trade rejected, yeah. So let's try a 4th. So I was going to say, I figure this should go through because they do want Lindell and they do want to give up on that pick. Now, is there anybody else on a poor contract I could give up just because Paul Byron, Marco Dano, and Matthew Perreault's not on a bad contract, to be fair. Actually, what would our offense be looking like right now? So we'd have a top 2 lines of Ehlers, Scheifele, Connor, Laine, Marner, and Leopold. All right, third line, Perreault. Well, not necessarily going to be our third line, but what it could be, could be Perreault, Patan, Byron. Then our fourth line, Wilson, Dano, and Spacek, Roslovic, or Harkin. So realistically, I should probably bring in another forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, Spacek, not great offensively or defensively. Yeah, I'd kind of rather bring in another forward. Defensively, though, I mean, our top 4 could be really good. McKenzie will hopefully get a jump, and I think we'll just... I would like to keep Hansen there. We'll keep Hansen there. Hopefully he stays 78, 79, though. Like I said, hopefully McKenzie can grow to at least a 78. He's listed as a top 6 now. I mean, I was going to play him there no matter what. But if he can, be decent for us. I mean, he's not even the greatest defensive defenseman. But he has a wicked slap shot, 89 slap shot accuracy with the offensive awareness from Nicholas Hansen. I mean, Hansen's not the greatest passer, but if Hansen passes to McKenzie on the point, that would be sick. So yeah, I mean, really, the only place we're missing a bottom 2 line forward and a top 6 defenseman, or a bottom 2 defenseman, I guess. And we could use Gustafson as the backup. You know what? I think I might wait to see who our backup will be at the end of the year, or not at the end of the year. Once we get to the start of the next season. Man, it feels like I've been recording forever. Glad I haven't been recording for that long, though. So let's go and sign free agents. Let's see. Ekman Larsson, buddy. 89 overall. Oh, my God. 7.2 million is not bad for Ekman Larsson. Bring him out to 34. That'd be a decent contract. We'd have to give him a decent amount of money, though. I'd rather make sure we get him. So, 7.8 million for the next 4 years really isn't bad. And we'll offer that contract out. So 7.8 million leaves us with 900, or not even 900K. Leaves us with 800K. So, this could be interesting. You know what? Let's just start advancing days, and then we'll see if we can get Ekman Larsson. And we'll hopefully manage to get him. All right. Nashville just offered us Roman Josi. Top 4 defenseman, obviously. How did he do last year? Not too bad, but I have no room for Josi right now. Actually, you know what? I'll write this down. In case we cannot get OEL, I will write this trade down. So we've got Walter, a first and second from this year's draft. So that was for Josi. We'll see. That is a possibility. If we don't sign Ekman Larsson, we could try that. Advanced day again. All right. What day are we? The 3rd? No, we're the 4th. We could hear from Ekman Larsson tomorrow. Let's see. Will we? We won't. Okay. We'll have to wait till the next day. Will Ekman Larsson come to Winnipeg? He will. All right. I hope people are happy about that signing. I hope you guys are happy about that as a signing as well, because, Doughty hasn't been doing the greatest. Now having Doughty and Ekman Larsson together as a top 2 pairing, both over 89 overall, that could be quite the offensive duo. Now what? I mean, do I have room? I have 1.75 million to bring in someone. Let's sort it by forwards. All forwards, okay. And let's see, a fourth liner. Brian Little's in free agency, so a fourth liner preferably. Preferably decent defensively. Rather not cost a lot. William Carrier, Nick Shore, Andreas Martinson. So far, Nick Shore is the best option defensively. That's the main thing I'm looking at. Kirby Reichel is decent defensively. He has a very poor discipline, though, which is not necessarily ideal. Lance Buma, I mean, we could bring him back. Rather not, though. Sunkfist. Trennan, obviously extremely fast. I mean, we could bring him in. There's a chance of him growing, though, as well. And if he were to grow up to like a third liner, that would be bad. Okay, you know what? Trennan's an RFA anyway, so I think the first best option we saw was Nick Shore, and I think that's who we should go for. So, offer contract to Nick Shore. I don't necessarily want to commit to him for that long, but the best I can give him is 3 years, 175. We'll try it, and we'll see if he accepts. Then we will literally have 0 cap space available. Advance day. And we'll see if Nick Shore does come to Winnipeg. Alright, keep advancing days, and we'll see. Come on. Does he accept? He does accept. Alright. So now we have literally 0. 0. Actually, we still do technically, but whatever. Okay, well, I guess it is time to sim to the next season. So, I think I'll probably just end it here, and then we'll start the next episode, getting ready to start the next season. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think I will just end the episode right now, and then I will see you guys to get ready, or at the start of the 2022-2023 season. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Let me know what you thought of the OEL and Shore signing. I think they are both pretty solid signings, especially Oliver Ekman-Larsson, but we get some defense from Shore and Larsson. We definitely get offense from Larsson. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, hopefully you all did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.